What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is Dennis Nderitu here live at Nderitu Basketball HQ. Well, so earlier today, you've seen the highlights for Kenya versus Mozambique. The game took place last year, November. So Mozambique 62, Kenya 79. However, I'll take this win with a grain of salt, and here's why. This is not about taking shots, but sometimes when getting to the truth, you have to take some shots, right? Okay, right from the jump, Mozambique dropped all three games in the first rounds of the qualifier. The first game they dropped to Angola. It was a 58. They only scored 58 points. Angola 87 points. So you can see the semblance of Mozambique and Kenya. They are at par because Angola held us to such a scoring night. But when you look at Senegal, Senegal is an elite team. But Mozambique showed some fight because they were like 7 points. They only Senegal only won by 7 points. So that's good to show you the grit that they had. Maybe they fell off in the Angola game. Maybe it's the first game of the qualifier that they dropped it with such a huge margin. But when they matched up against Senegal, Mozambique showed Senegal that they were gonna beat them. But now when he matched up with Kenya, the thing is they were coming off a two-game losing streak from two elite teams, the same way we were coming from a two-game losing streak, the same way that we came in. So I can say the reason why we won was because Kenya's shot was dropping. And without further ado, let's go back to the box score. Okay, let's have an overview of what really happened in the game. So we have top performers from Kenya. Have Tyler Ongwae. He had an player efficiency rating of plus 26, which is pretty good. 21 points, 16 boards, 7 assists, 2 steals. He dominated in his own unorthodox way. You gotta give credit because this guy came out and balled hard. He outclassed this guy, although he also managed to play also a good game by showing up in the scoreboards. Didn't crash the boards as much, but hey, at least we showed them. Kenya coming up big with this win. Tyler Ongwae showing why we need to stay in the qualifier. So, right from the jump, Mozambique. Well, they had a bad game. They never had an easy time scoring. This is attested to the player efficiency rating of a minus 27 from Israel Nurmamade, playing heavy minutes, but couldn't convert couldn't convert on the efficiency. Poor shooting from him. 11 only shot 2 of 11, which is 18%, 18.2% from the field. 0 for 6 from 3. So that accentuates the inefficiency that he had, even if he scored 4 points, which was very horrendous for him. Okay, so we can see that this guy was pretty efficient. Given the fact that he had 32 points, he scored all these field goals, 81.1%, 81.8% from the field, 67% from three, converting 2 of his three-pointers. But hey, gotta get the gotta do what you have to do to at least keep your team afloat. But they showed up and they didn't show up enough, and that's why they lost. But coming here to Kenya, we can say we generally had a good game. Griffin Ligari, 24 minutes, produced 7 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, was still had a good had a good plus minus of a plus 27, good efficiency, pretty good. Tyler Ongwae, the leading scorer, 21 points, 16 boards, 7 assists, 2 steals. Yeah, offensive rebounds. He crashed the balls on the offensive side. Defensively, 11 rebounds. Pretty good. Plus minus or plus 30 and a efficiency rating of 26. Can say that this guy showed out. He balled hard. He put his team on his back and he was not going to let them lose. And he played some heavy minutes. Yeah, so at least he was able to get over the slump that Senegal and Angola had. But anyway, this guy didn't play as much. I can say that this guy just came into the court just to play some cardio because he did nothing, literally nothing on the scoreboard. But hey, he was being pushed around and smacked around in the Angola game. I think he wasn't able to score like a free throw, 2 free throws. Then Okal Karanga came in and shot his free throws for him. So hey, sit out, man. Ronald Gombe, 10 points, 14 boards, really dominated in his own way, 1 assist. He's really fouls as much. The last game with Angola, he fouled out. Hopefully, he doesn't foul out in this coming games. 4 turnovers, man. This is what he's killing. These 4 turnovers ain't good. These fouls ain't good. You're fouling too much. You're fouling too much. Okay. Eric Ruben Mutoro. He played heavy minutes, scored 15 points in that outing. Yeah, I mean, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Yeah, a steal, plus minus or +1. Yeah, he balled out in his own way. I mean, this other guy, Valentino Nyango Nyakinda, of course, he played heavy minutes, scoring 16 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, play efficiency 19, effective plus minus +13. Pretty good, not bad. Yeah, I mean, that's the that's the game. Those are the players. They showed out. They did their own thing in their own unorthodox way. They tried to spread the well across all the players that they had. I believe there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 players that only played. Yeah, I mean, they had to ball out in this game. They couldn't let us lose in this game because it was do or die. We don't want to go home. We don't want to come back to Kenya with a 0-3 record. At least it's a 1-2 record. It's a losing record, but it's okay. We are back and we have a chance to go next and do it again. Okay, and here's the shooting percentage. Okay, right from the jump, we had our opportunities to score, but we never capitalized on them as much. So that means our shots were dropping even if we were throwing them in a not efficient way, in an unorthodox way. But anyway, at least we were able to make the shots go in. The shots were able to convert. So the thing is, the 3 pointers that we hit were timely, and they were able to put us over the hump. We were not able to convert all of them, but some of them. But this is a very shocking thing. How can they lead in field goal percentage and still lose while we didn't lead in field goal percentage and won? That means our shots were falling, but we were a bit inefficient when you're doing it. So efficiency is key when it comes to field goal percentage. Efficiency comes in good shot selection, knowing your sweet spots on the court. If it's baseline, elbow, top of the key, at the low block, at the high post, low post. We have to make sure that we know what our players are good at. If you're a number 5 or a number 4 and you're a good low post player, stick to that. Use that to eat, right? Right? If you're a 3-point shooter and you're a guard, man, the elbow. Make sure you use the elbow and top of the key threes. They usually go in if you time them well. If you get off screens easily, man, I mean, we have a shot. We out rebounded them by 62, which is pretty good. This is the effort that I was talking about we needed to show against those other elite teams. Yeah, I mean, we beat them in steals, which is pretty good. Assists, they outbeat us in assists. I'm telling you, we need to share the ball. We need to share the ball so that we can win. We cannot win if you don't share the ball to every player. Now, sharing the ball doesn't mean that you have to pass every time. Sharing the ball means getting good looks. And getting good looks means that you have to find your player at the place that he's efficient at. If it's the top of the key three, elbow, cutting screens, cutting to the basket, that's what we need so I can be able to beat these elite teams. Turnovers, at least. We're able to take care of the ball, but not as much. Okay, in the blocks, it was pretty good. With this is what we need. We need to not let them breathe in the court. We have to make sure that they don't have any free reign to get to the rim. We have to make sure we impose our size, impose our strength, use our size, use our strength to not let them get into the basket as much and make them think twice about getting to the rim. Yeah. Fouls, I mean, that has to go down. We have to stop fouling. The more we foul, the more we give them the possession of the ball and also the free throws, man. Those are the things that really kill us. Okay, at least we're able to beat them from points from turnovers. Yeah, that's pretty good. Fast break points, we beat them, but not as with a big margin. That's the same case goes to points from turnovers. Second chance points, yeah, we capitalize on that. Points in the paint, bro. We've been talking about this. Every time when I was doing even the other highlight breakdowns, they have to stop. We have to not let them score in the paint. These transitional points, they're coming from. This is where the 40 points are coming from, the transitional buckets that you're letting go in. How can you tell me that they scored 40 points inside the paint? This is unacceptable at all. You have to show them that you're not gonna be, you have to make this shot difficult so that you can hold them to at least 20 points off the bench. I mean, they didn't do better. We didn't do better. So yeah, I mean, overall, yeah, we started pretty solid, but we were able to pull away when they were not able to capitalize on the lead when the if we're able to pull away easy because they made some mistakes here in the fourth quarter, so we're able to pull away easy, so they wouldn't be able to stage a comeback. But anyway, pretty good lead. This is what we need. 9 lead changes. We really dominated the game, but we struggled as well. We struggled pulling away from these guys, especially in the first 3 quarters. But in the fourth quarter, we tried to turn things around pretty easily. But we didn't leave a huge lead behind. So we need to bury these people. We have to come with a killer mentality, especially when you start the fourth quarter. If you can't get them all in the 3 quarters, you get them in the fourth quarter. We have to show them that you cannot have an easy time with us, even if you're elite or not. We have to make sure that we are strong. We have to impose ourselves. So yeah, I mean, overall good game. Let's look at the short chart. I mean, starting from the first quarter. Yeah, I mean, we dabbled with some threes, some mid-range. Where yeah, we tried a bit. We have to stop them from scoring inside the basket. We have to stop that shot because that's where the transitional points come in. In the second quarter, man, we have to stop letting them get inside at all. But it was pretty decent. Yeah, pretty good quarter. At least we held them to low shooting. But in the fourth quarter, I think they melted down and we capitalized on that. We went to and attacked the basket as much, but overall good game. So yeah, I mean, like the video, share the video. We need to see you guys show up, beat Mozambique again. Senegal, make it a close competitive game. Even if we're gonna drop that game, make sure it's close. Angola, we can beat them. We have the ability to beat them. Mozambique, you already know we are the landlords, so they can't beat us. They shouldn't beat us. Yeah, I mean, like the video. Please be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a ton. And as always, stay tuned. Peace out, bro.